This is Comic Support, where we give you upcoming new comic book stories for new readers and comic book superfans. In this issue, I have 10 new Marvel Comics titles coming to you and local comic book stores in July. Marvel Comics Fresh Start continues next. Welcome to Comic Support. I'm Leon Scorpius, and in this issue, we're going to talk about Marvel's Fresh Start titles coming to you in July. As always, a special thank you to Taymation Studios for all their support and publishing this video. If you'd like to catch all of our fun videos, whether it's Tay Plays or Night Games, you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. If you enjoy this video and other Comic Support videos, give us a like and tell us below what comic books you'll be picking up this week. Pick number 1, Captain America #1. Ta-Nehisi Coates, the writer of Black Panther, has been announced as the new writer for Captain America, and we are going strong because this is coming out the 4th of July. Perfect time for our patriotic pal. And for some comic book shops, they may actually be doing a midnight release July 3rd. If you need to get your comic book fix on for your DC fans out there, I believe Batman 50 is also coming out on July 4th. But this comic is going to have beautiful art by Lionel Francis Yu, and it's going to explore Captain America's tarnished reputation. So we know that he's been through a lot, whether it's the Secret Empire, and just going on his Captain America apology tour the last few issues. But I think that this is going to give us a good time to relook at what it means to be Captain America. And so far, with the art and the storytelling, it looks like it's going to go back to kind of like a political thriller feel, which is great for all of you MCU fans looking for Captain America and how that fits in the comics. Pick number 2, Amazing Spider-Man #1 and 2, written by Nick Spencer and with art and color by Ryan Ottley. So we are super excited here at Taymation Studios about Spider-Man and everything Spider-Man. You can catch our comic support videos where we talk about the difference between the MCU Spider-Man and comic book Spider-Man, and you can also catch 5 comic book links between the comics and the new upcoming Marvel Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. So there's tons of Spider-Man out there, and this is a brand new start for Peter Parker. He is back to basics. He needs to find a job. He's looking and trying to see what's next and how he can protect the world, maybe go back to normal life. But I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure an alien invasion's coming to get Peter Parker and figure things out. So I'm super excited about a brand new story. Definitely gonna try it out. We've talked about Dan Slott's epic run on Amazing Spider-Man, so it's gonna be different to have to pick up and see a new writer's take on Peter Parker. But for all of you that's interested about all things Spider-Man, this is a great jumping on point, as we will have a brand new adventure starring our web slinger. Pick number 3, The Life of Captain Marvel #1. This is a limited run. It's going to be a 5-issue run by writers Margaret Stohl, who's been writing Captain Marvel, and artist Carlos Bachenko, great artist on the comic books. And this is going to be the Captain Marvel origin story. So they're going to go back a little bit and find out what it means to be Carol Danvers. I believe in the storyline, some things are just off, and she needs a refresh and some inspiration. So we're going to learn a little bit about her origin story here. Limited series are great for comic book readers that are on a budget. You know that it'll be 5 issues, and you'll have a succinct story within those 5 issues. This is also a great jumping on point for those that are interested about Captain Marvel and what she might have install for the new MCU movies. Of course, we know that comics don't 100% translate to the MCU, but if you're looking for more about Captain Marvel, this is the place to start. Pick number 4, Cosmic Ghost Rider #1 by Donny Cates and Dylan Burnett. So this is a fan favorite character that spins out of the Thanos comic storyline, and everybody was just shocked about how awesome Cosmic Ghost Rider is. Spoiler alerts, he's not actually the Ghost Rider that you know. I won't spoil it for you 100%, so go back and read the Thanos series to see where Cosmic Ghost Rider comes from. But essentially it was a backstory where Thanos actually wins, and there's obviously changes to people in the Marvel Universe, and that's where we get Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's a really cool new take on everyone's favorite Ghost Rider, but he's cosmic and he's in space. So check this one out. Pick number 5, X-23 number 1 and number 2. So coming at you with a brand new storyline following Laura and Gabby is X-23 by Mariko Tamaki and Juan Cabal. So everybody is definitely going to miss Tom Taylor's run on all new Wolverine. It seems like Laura is back to being X-23, which might make sense to a lot of people because there's like 5 Logans and Wolverines out there right now, and we know that Logan's coming back. So Laura's going back to her X-23 roots, and I think that it's good and bad. I mean, I'm definitely going to miss her as Wolverine. You can still see her as Wolverine in X-Men Red, so Tom Taylor definitely took both Laura and Gabby with him to Jean Grey's book. But if you're going back and you want to just see Laura and Gabby really trying to find their own destiny, I think this will be an interesting look and take on X-23. Because, you know, she's her own person, she can't live in Wolverine's shadows forever, and we'll see what happens in this book for her to forge her own destiny. Pick number 6, Death of Inhumans number 1. This is going to be a limited run by Donny Cates. He's an amazing writer right now at Marvel Comics, and this is a limited run. I believe there's going to be 5 in all, and it's kind of funny because, you know, we just had Death of X, you know, just a few years back, where they were like, let's kill off all the mutants and have everybody love Inhumans because they're the same thing, right? Wrong. That obviously didn't work. They brought back all the X-Men titles, and now they're like, what do we do with the Inhumans? Well, maybe we kill them off. This is going to be really interesting to see. I definitely love a lot of the members of the Inhumans, so it's going to be sad if they actually die. But we're super excited. The Kree are on some sort of join or die crusade. They're basically going to pressure the Inhumans to, you know, join their side and whatever their causes are, because, hey, the Inhumans was just an experiment that they were trying out, right? Really weird. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. I mean, Black Bolt and Medusa definitely have a place in the Marvel Universe. I definitely feel that their story and having those books as kind of the Marvel's Game of Thrones was really epic. But lately they've been trying to make it more like, you know, X-Men because of movie rights or whatever. And that didn't work out, so I guess this is a way for them to say, we're going to put you on the shelf for now, and we'll see what's next. But if you are an Inhumans lover and you want to see how Black Bolt and Medusa get out of this, check out this title coming in July. Pick number 7, X-Men Grand Design Second Genesis number 1 of 2. Now, everyone needs to pay attention. This is the absolute must-have by Ed Piskor. He is the writer, he is the author, he is the colorist, and the X-Men Grand Design books have been amazing. He essentially took years and years of X-Men history, and he's been putting them together in these beautiful anthologies, really collecting in the spirit of X-Men back in the days. His style of writing and drawing really goes back to you know, the Stan Lee days of comics, and just being able to see it and respect the X-Men of that way. It's an amazing piece of history. Of course, he does take some liberties to, you know, clean up the X-Men history. X-Men has a really long history, and so many different writers, and they've had so many different elements. But the reason why you'll want to jump on to this one specifically is because this will pick up X-Men's new team. We're talking Wolverine, Thunderbird, Colossus, Storm, Nightcrawler being suited up for members of the X-Men for the first time. So this is going to be really great. I'm super excited. This is a must-have in your pull list for July. Pick number 8, Wakanda Forever X-Men number 1. So we talked last month that we are having this Wakanda Forever series. It is a mini series, and it seems to have all of these cool superheroes mixed in it, trying to figure out what's going on. And in this one, X-Men number 1, we find out who the villain is, and it is Nakia. So if you didn't know, Nakia in the comic books is a villain. She's a bad guy. She is not Black Panther's, you know, lover, fiance, you know, cool fighter of you know, protector of Wakanda, etc. She's not. She's the bad guy. And in this comic, you're gonna see Nakia versus Storm. Of course, right? You have the X-Men. You got to have Storm, the Queen of Wakanda, coming back in. I doubt you're going to see any of that in the MCU, but if you love Okoye and Wakanda, this is a great comic to pick up for some fun and excitement. And of course, you want to see Nakia versus Storm. Pick this up. Pick number 9 is Infinity Wars Prime by Jerry Duggan. And we have been talking a lot about Infinity Countdown for the last few months. This is finally the Bring It On issue for the upcoming epic event, Infinity Wars. Now, for those that love everything that's cosmic, so Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain Marvel, we have the Infinity Stones. We're bringing them together now, and we're preparing the community in Infinity Wars Prime by letting them know about everything that's going on. There's a lot of small little teasers, and this is definitely something that you're going to pick up. This is a great start point too. A lot of the Infinity Countdowns has kind of gone over the characters and backgrounds of people that are going to be involved in this event, so you definitely want to go back to Infinity Countdown if you want to catch up. But if you're just here for the event, this is a great jumping on point to get ready. The Infinity Stones are coming to Earth. You know what that means. Death and destruction. There's also a brand new character named Requiem that Jerry Duggan's been teasing, and we're super excited to find out what that character is all about. Pick up Infinity Wars Prime number 1. Pick number 10 is my must-have pick as well. I know anything X-Men is really must-have, but this is Astonishing XMen number 13. Don't be fooled because of the number 13. This is actually a start of a brand new story by Matthew Rosenberg. And if you've been following Matthew Rosenberg and all of my Comic Sport videos about Matthew Rosenberg, I will tell you that he understands the X-Men and he loves the X-Men, and this is going to be great. You also have him paired up with artist and colorist Greg Land, and we are going to have a brand new X-Men team with Havoc, Beast, Dazzler, Warpath, and Colossus. That's it for my new series picks from Marvel Comics coming to you this July. If you'd like to nerd out with me, you can follow me on Twitter at LeonScorpius. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. We appreciate all of your support. Keep nerding out with us, and we'll see you next issue.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to watch more from us, click on one of the thumbnails. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with our latest shenanigans. Be sure to click the bell for notifications, and check out the description below for a link to our Patreon page. See you next time!